So it's Thursday afternoon at 2, and what I said yesterday about my date, yeah, she rain checked. I just wanted to hang out at the mall with her because I thought it would be fun, window shopping or just exploring and doing whatever, just hanging out at a place, you know? And when she learned about that, she said she'd rather pass because it didn't seem like a real date to her. And yeah, I mean, I can see where she's coming from. So she's sort of like more, um, I don't want to say high maintenance, but just like more girly per se. And like she's sort of expecting me to plan everything out and stuff like that. But in my defense, we already had dinner. We had it on Monday. So I was like, what's the point of scheduling another dinner? We're just gonna eat and then have a conversation. It's like literally the exact same thing. So I thought about, something else, and I wanted to, be a bit more creative or just have a little fun. And, obviously I had some anxiety. Like I have anxiety when it comes to trying to be able to make someone have fun, like improvisation and trying to think on the spot. I'll tend to think meta awareness, and then I'll just like freeze and stuff like that. But in my heart, I felt it was the right decision. If you like someone, um, you want to explore and just like be creative with them and just hang out with them. And so I felt that, if we wanted to spend more time with each other, this would have been a great, way to hang out. But maybe she just she felt the ick, like I was too cringe or something like that. And yeah, I think it's over now. But I don't know, it's hard. I feel like when I'm actually talking to girls, like I'm able to speak clearly here, but I don't know. It's just not enough with them. I don't blame them. It's just more like I just have to be like more comfortable, more quick, more aggressive in a sense, um, to make them feel like interested. I understand that. Like when I tried talking like this to one girl on a date, I was like, after an hour or two, I'm like, what's the point? There's no point in even doing this because honestly, like I can't really learn anything from anyone these days in terms of wisdom or knowledge. And I don't even care about knowledge half the time. Like you tell me about some topic, esoteric topic, I'm just gonna pretend I'm interested and ask questions. But truth be told, like I'm not actually curious about what you have to say. Or I'm not actually interested. I'll be curious, but I'm not interested. And most people's like general beliefs or philosophy on life is not particularly interesting to me either, because they usually don't come from a background of just context of a lot of suffering and acceptance. It's sort of just like almost like Buddhist in nature. So yeah, I understand, like, and that's most people. So I understand, like, that's life is about, like, just trying to enjoy it and being creative and provocative in a sense, and fun and teasing. But, I'm just not there yet. And if you think, like, I should be doing fine, just imagine yourself dating me, like, would you? Would you fall in love with me? Would you want to, spend all your time with me? And the answer is probably no. And that's not unique, you know? That's how most people feel around me. And it's like I understand what's required to I understand what you need to be to get to that level, because I actually used to be like that. But I'm just no longer like that. I lost my brain capacity. The anxiety just changed me, and I'm just not like that anymore right now. But I know I have to keep trying. I have to keep talking and be more comfortable. Just keep practicing to improve like I am now. I guess it takes time and opportunities. And it's hard to practice when, someone just says no to the proposition of hanging out for the sake of hanging out. And I guess that just makes me feel bummed. And I don't really have anyone else to really talk to for this. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just selling stuff in the meantime, just decluttering, preparing maybe a move someday, getting ahead of it, being proactive. But the spiritual and emotional part of me is still very empty and hurt and sad. And it's just hard finding hope sometimes. But yeah, that's it.